What is up, disc golf fans? Derek and Chris here with Gatekeeper Media, and we're bringing you for the second year in a row for us the 2019 Delaware Disc Golf Challenge. This is one of my favorite courses in our area, so we're really pumped to be bringing this coverage to you. And we got a pretty stacked card as well. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I am super excited about Iron Hill. This course is known as one of the toughest woods courses out here, especially on the East Coast. And big shout out to Millennium, by the way. And like you said, we have an awesome card. We have Michael Johansen leading it off. We have Eagle McMahon.
No stranger to our coverage.
Our boy Zach Melton, and then finishing off is Eric Oakley. So we're going to look at just some of the scores so far, the players to watch out. This is organized by player rating. So as you can see, some people didn't come to this event being only a week after Worlds. But we definitely still have a lot of big names on this.
Yeah, I mean, and we're having one long push for Worlds, then the NT, and then we have a Pro Tour event right after. So really stacked schedule going on.
Yeah, we're going to move into hole one. This was the first change on the course. So it looks like a tree fell down back. This used to be a par 4. They did actually push the basket closer, make it a par 3. I think it's pretty challenging.
Yeah,
overall.
and I think MJ found like a really safe drive off the tee, finding himself in a really good placement shot for his second.
And this just shows you how powerful Eagle's forehand is.
Scoops through the backside of those trees, and he's going to like that position as well.
Yeah, I think as a par 4, this played a lot harder.
And the lefty up on the tee, ideal shot for him.
Yeah, there we go.
And look at it.
Good shot. But yeah, 450 feet, that's no easy throw to get inside the circle. But I would say out of Iron Hill, this is probably the most open tee shot you have starting on hole 1.
Yeah, because even the field holes that you have here, it's a low ceiling right on top of the tee box. So, you know, it limits you for sure.
Yeah, Eric just kind of goes a little straight. He's going to be scrambling already. Now he's crossing to the other side of the fairway. That's going to be a tough par to get.
Yeah. Going from woods to woods, just bouncing from one side of the fairway to the other is never fun.
Yeah, and we had a pretty wet day when we came out here. It's MJ looking great.
Yeah, shapes a really nice flex, kind of working with that kind of object in front of him.
Yeah.
That being the tree.
This is Eagle. He found himself in some shrubs, but he's able to pitch out, and he should be able to get his 3 as well.
Yeah, and I'm wondering exactly how tight that was in there because it didn't have a glide on it as much. It was a little more hyzer than I think he may have intended because it is, like you said, very wet out there.
So Eric pushes that. He's going to be circle's edge for his bogey save. So that's going to be a challenging putt for him. Zach for the 2. Oh.
Just kind of bounces it off. Going to pick up, take his 3.
Yeah, see if he can recalibrate. And Eric. Good putt from Eric, saving his bogey. But yeah, the basket where that down tree is back there is where the basket used to be, and it played as a par 4, and I found that to be pretty easy. So it's nice to see that this hole played over par.
The landing zone where we would just observed everybody traditionally being left you a really open approach shot, even just with a putter.
Yeah. Eagle's going to save his 3, so no birdies. Zach was the closest with the lefty.
That was a pretty meaty bounce off of the band.
Yeah.
He got pretty far.
So Eric already having a blemish on the card. A lot of USDGC umbrellas out there. So we're moving to hole 2. This is kind of the exact opposite. Way more technical, way more tight. But for a right, this should be just a standard righty backhand. Zach will probably see a lefty forehand. But 380 feet, this, you kind of got to get lucky to get down into the circle. I mean, there's a lot of trees that are in the way.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of the play, except for MJ, is that kind of lofting it up a little higher and kind of playing the hyzer.
Yeah. We'll probably see Eagle do that, as MJ, unfortunately, just kicks a tree. But he's on the fairway. But yeah, that's what you're talking about with Eagle. Just throw like a hyzer shot. But even that, I mean, still a lot of meat on the hole for him.
Yeah, and the fairways here are not forgiving. If you're expecting to play a skip, you might be mistaken.
Zach with a really good-looking forehand. And circle's edge, right inside
there.
the circle. Awesome. Eric, no.
From that angle, because of the kind of obstructed view there, I thought maybe it would have punched through a little bit, but unfortunately, kind of a tough break.
Even that full flight would have put him in the circle. Once again, he's got a really tough look for par.
Yeah, from woods to woods.
Yeah. Eagle's going to give that a bid. Nice layup. It was funny because last year there's a lot of par 4s and par 5s here. There's a lot more par 3s this year. I always find the par 3s to play a little harder.
Yeah,
it's harder to get your birdies on the par 3s out here.
Because a lot of the ones that were changed, the length is still there.
Yeah.
It's just gotta get there in less.
So Eric, he's going to be looking at a bogey again.
Let's see if Zach can recalibrate from hitting the band on hole 1.
Team judge. Almost the same shot, too.
Yeah, pretty much. Still early in the round.
Yeah, the rain at this point was not super heavy, but it was definitely heavy enough to play a factor.
Yeah, for sure.
You were definitely, you could see the puddles.
One thing to call out, though, is, early in the round, if you could say that you're at least hitting metal on your putts, you got plenty of time to calibrate.
Yeah. We'll see if Zach can dial that in, as Eric's already 2 over. That is not how you want to start your round. But we're going to move into the first change, coming in as the hardest hole. Hole 3, coming in at 760 feet. So this one, they actually pushed it back, kept it a par 4. Your first shot, you want to kind of get down here. Your second approach shot, though, very technical, probably a flex shot. And then the basket used to be right here. They pushed it back about 70 feet. And then you're right on this little ledge.
It plays the plateau now, for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of risk of roll-offs and things like that, and you're going to be leaving yourself an upward putt.
So MJ just kind of pulls that a little too much. He's going to have a lot of work, probably get up and down for par from there.
But like what we were saying is that, it's one of the most wide open looking holes on the course.
Yeah.
But to get out there on the main part of the fairway, that low ceiling.
Eagle.
That just launches over there.
That's going to be tough. He's like almost by 4's tee box. He's going to be pinched off. He might have to throw like a forehand roller or something.
Again, another hole that could play very well for a lefty, and it looks like that just turns over and stays straight.
Yeah, not as bad as Eagle, but still, that's a tough spot to try to hit the green from there on your second shot. Eric's going to go with the forehand, and then once again, everyone's just kind of pulling this over to the left.
As you can see, though, the rain is picking up pretty significantly.
Yeah. MJ, nice little Anheuser on it, and he hits a tree, and that kind of kicks over to the left of the fairway. You can see it landing right there. So everyone's basically on the left side of the fairway now.
And going with the backhand roller from here does seem to be a pretty smart play, and as long as you kind of stay away from those trees, which it looks like he stopped a little later than
he's
he's
still kind of at the mouth of it. If you penetrate that little gap there, you should just roll up into those trees and have a pretty easy looking putt. So like I said, Eagle is just not in a good spot. Like, whoa. Forehand roller that rolls all, basically he just went from one side of the fairway to the other there.
Yeah, he's going to have a look from there, though.
It's looking good. Look at that skip. Oh,
but finds himself in that little ditch.
That might not be the worst, though. I mean, it's like you're putting. It's like you're putting to like an uphill, or like a raised basket.
Yep. But naturally raised.
Yeah. So Eagle. That's going to be tough for Eagle. He has to go with 2 forehand rollers in a row. MJ,
Oof.
No.
Just couldn't punch out.
No. Like I said, very tough hole for these people. We saw a lot of 6s. We saw some 7s out there. Oh, stop.
All right, still keeps him in the circle.
Not too scary of a putt either.
No, you're going away from the edge, kind of.
MJ gives it a bid. But, I mean, even
Oh,
this, that slides all the way down. Yeah, he's down in that little creek.
Yeah, safe shot. And that finds its way down there, too.
So, Eagle's looking at a bogey. Zach.
Nice. All right.
So all you have to do is raise the basket a little bit if you keep hitting the bands, and then
Yeah.
you'll hit chains next time, right? That's how it works.
And then now back to center.
Good putt from Zach. Eagle should be able to save his bogey.
Yeah, now that you're really like examining it, the length of that drop off isn't far. It's just almost right up.
Yeah, like I even talked to some of the pros, and they actually preferred to just kind of throw it down into there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of play the stoppage from that.
Yeah, because
ditch.
you're inside the circle once you're in there.
Right.
It's not the worst putt in the world. Save from MJ.
Yep.
I see a lot of red on these cards, though, for this hole.
Yeah, it did play as hardest of the course, did it not?
I believe so. Eric for his save. Nice putt from Eric. Zach with the 3. It's a great birdie. And Zach sitting at 1 under so far as we're moving to hole 4. This is another one with a low ceiling that kind of opens up. Kind of want to land over here. If you have a real nice flex shot, ready backhand, that's nice. Zach, we should see a hyzer shot. And your second shot from here is a really technical approach shot where you kind of have to hit this mouth. And it's not easy.
You have a lot of skinny trees in your way, and it kind of makes like a fence around it.
Yeah, makes for bad kicks too. There are back doors that you can kind of find, but traditionally speaking, you want to hit that gap. As Zach's
That just
going to the left, it's going to hyzer back. But I mean, once again, being over on that left side of the fairway, you're kind of pinched off. That's not an easy second shot for him.
no, for a lefty specifically.
Yeah.
Looks like Eric's just kind of goes right into the ground. I mean, not really directly in, but it stays really low. Kind of saws off a lot of the distance for him.
Ooh, look at this. That's looking perfect.
Yeah, I would say that's the ideal way to play this.
Not the greatest skip at the end, that reaction.
No, you kind of want it to cut a little more to the right with that skip.
And Eagle's forehand. Oh my goodness. I think it's safe to say that, like, from this year, starting from Las Vegas to now, his forehand has improved insane, and I think he's the best forehand player out there.
I would say that's a debatable topic for sure.
I mean,
What do you folks think? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, best forehand player. He at least throws the farthest, I think, forehand. So Zach, like we said, kind of pinched. He's going to have to kind of throw a real heavy anhyzer shot just to get to the mouth. Should be able to get up and down for his par, but...
Yeah, he's kind of got like a pretty good alley from that positioning, so he's going to be able to see. It's just going to be maybe 15 feet wide for him.
Ooh, look at this from Eagle, and it's going to... No!
Curls a little too much.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough putt for Eagle.
Oh,
Oh, no, MJ.
that tree just kind of stopped it dead.
It's got a long look. Zach.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Took a real bad kick. Zach came up to me. He was like, yeah. That took a bad kick, didn't it? I was like, yeah, it kicked you like outside the circle. MJ with the nice approach.
Yeah, sometimes nature is just not that fair here.
Ooh, kiss some chains. Yeah, Iron Hill is just one of those courses where you either thrive or it can eat you alive.
Back to the band.
Tough putt for Zach. Everyone else should be able to knock in. But yeah, folks, this is the last time that you're going to see kind of daylight because it's about to go deep into the woods. Nothing else is open.
On this dreary day, we did find it to be pretty dark back there.
Yeah. So everyone's just going to clean up. Zach, unfortunately, with the 5.
Love getting outside and challenging yourself to become better? How about spending time with family and friends, or just marveling at the pure joy of flight? Then you've come to the right place at the right time. Join the PDGA.
All right, welcome back. Now, this is another move. So out of the 5 holes that we played, this is the third one that has a change. Move the tee box to the other side of the road. I think it made it as a true par 5. As your first shot, you kind of want to land in these wood chips. Your second shot, you have a nice little Anheuser shot turnover. You kind of want to land right here. And then on your third shot, you can kind of go around these trees, split them like I just did. And then a lot of rocks. The green is very prone to rollaways. Or it could stick if you just let it glide up there.
Yeah, and Zach did have our highlight for this hole last year, so let's see what he brings to the table this time.
Yeah, bad kick for Eric. He's going to be kind of behind those trees. Looking pretty good from MJ. Good skip, and like I said, just right near those wood chips is a good spot. Maybe 50 feet higher up, you'd be in a really good spot, looking at maybe an eagle.
Yeah, something kind of similar to that.
Yeah, that is textbook.
So lefty backhand approach on this is interesting. You're just going to want to really rip a flex shot, or I'm sorry, a turnover. It looks like that doesn't quite do it for him.
Yeah, something flippy that's just going to flip up and kind of land going to the left. The one good thing about Iron Hill, and I know Eagle said it, is like the rough is generous in terms of if you go off the fairway a little bit, you're able to still proceed forward. You don't really ever have to just like pitch out back onto the fairway.
Yeah, I think maybe 1 or 2 positions on the whole course are like that. Otherwise, everything, the underbrush is very manicured. The course is very well maintained.
That was a pretty decent shot from Eric. He's going to be able to still try to get up and down for his birdie.
Another great shot from MJ.
Very good.
That kind of kept him more on the fairway, so I would say that was a good kick.
Eagle lining up the forehand.
Yeah, it didn't quite have enough time to come back.
Oh, Zach. Finding kind of like a back door over there. It's kind of where he was last time, funny enough.
It's a little outside the circle.
Yeah. Eric, ooh, good reaction. It's a tap in 4. Can't complain. MJ, get around. Yeah. It's inside the circle. Slightly raised putt. Eagles bringing it in and floats it right in. Great shot from Eagle.
Yeah, oh my, that is almost the exact same positioning as last time.
I think he was a little deeper because there's like another set of rocks even farther down the fairway. But Great putt. Awesome shot from Zach. I mean, he basically redoes it. Let's give him one. You want to, yeah. Ooh.
This seems familiar.
Yeah. Did you say something to him after, like, hey, Zach did this last year, same spot?
Yeah. He was like, as soon as I stepped up, I was like, I got to do it. And he does.
Yeah. He's a character.
Waving at all the fans. They braved the storm to come spectate. And shout out to our live scorers as well.
Yeah. Day one was not the greatest day in terms of weather. With Zach making that big putt, though, you know what this is? It's our first star frame.
Well, look at that.
So everyone getting a stroke. It's funny, they move it back, kind of open it up. Plays as a true par 5, but still a pretty easy hole overall. We're going to move into hole 6, coming in at 625 feet. Righties, you want to throw a real nice hyzer shot. It's going to kind of land over to this mouth, and then if you have a forehand, or even like a little flip-up turnover, second shot, you're going to land on this green. There are rocks that come into play. You can roll away. It is slightly on a slope.
Yeah, it is a little better to shoot a little past the basket on your approach rather than coming up low and short and get stopped by those rocks.
Yeah, I agree. As Eric just kind of releases that and kind of throws it right into the trees. But this is pretty ideal. If you really want to hug that right side of the fairway, if you can. MJ.
Yeah, and a pretty generous skip.
Yeah, he's going to have basically a straight shot right to the basket from there.
Yeah, a comfortable putter shot for him, I'm sure.
Yeah. Let's see if Eagle can chew off more than what MJ just did.
He elects for more height, so it has enough time to carry for him, and it looks great.
Great shot from Eagle. And then Zach, once again, we're probably going to see a backhand. Something that's going to flip up.
Oh, it does.
It's not a lot, early. But I mean, even that's not a bad spot.
It's right there on the edge.
Yeah.
Still a fairway hit.
Say Eric's the only one that really has a lot of trouble here scrambling. Oh, no. And they kind of kicks him behind some trees again.
Yeah, one bad break after another.
I mean, if you just look at this shot, this is like a forehand anhyzer, something really overstable. It's going to kind of go around this tree and then kind of fade back to the right. That is a tough shot. No, he hit an early tree again.
It's a little hard to see those red discs.
Yeah. So Zach, we're going to see a forehand. Nope. I don't know why I was thinking that. I thought he was a righty for some reason. Ooh. And that was what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Goes from like right inside the circle to now 40 feet out.
Just more opportunity for highlights, right?
And MJ. Skip. Nah. Decent shot from MJ. Eagle looks like he has like an MD5. Oh no. Just that one last tree, literally last tree between him and the basket. This is Eric on his third shot.
Plays short and hits those rocks.
He'll have a putt though. Zach. He is.
All right, good tree.
Man, he's hitting metal.
All day.
Yeah. His putter is on. He just needs to recalibrate a little bit, and he's gonna make a push here. Eagle
Sneaks that right in. Barely needed the chains.
So I noticed Eagle's been putting a lot more with the Link, their new run, Discmania. So I wonder, I saw him throw the P2 a couple times, I think on more outside the circle shots, but I saw him throw that Link a lot. Zach's in there. Eagle with the only birdie. He's going to tie him up with Zach. All right, moving into hole 7, 370 foot. One of the tightest gaps on the initial tee shot, I would say.
Yeah,
And
one of my favorite holes overall. I just think the look of it is really great, and then it provides a lot of need for very precise playing.
yeah. I mean, if you have the forehand, something that's going to go straight and then fade out there to the right at the end, awesome. Zach will probably just see a nice straight shot. Eagle finding a way. Look at that.
Yeah, pretty much just like that.
Great shot from Eagle. I would say if you're getting where Eagle's at, that's a good shot. I mean, because it's very, if you hit one of those early trees, you are going to kick to, this is one of the holes you were talking about where like, you might have to pitch out. It gets pretty deep over there to the left side.
It is very thick over there for sure.
So MJ just kind of keeps it straight the whole way. He's about pin high. This is looking really good from Zach. Oh, yeah. Oh. Ooh.
Looking for more metal.
Yeah. About a foot off. Now he has a outside the circle putt, though.
Yeah, one of the times where you want the green to play slow.
Eric.
Yeah, it just cuts short.
Yeah, he's been putting in some course work. He's been hitting a lot of trees early on here. Should be able to just get up and down for his par. Yeah. Fairly short hole, downhill, 370. So, like I said, as long as you hit that initial gap, MJ, as long as you hit that initial gap, you're in a good spot to at least get par. But if you don't hit that gap, you're looking at a bogey. Zach just outside the circle. Oh, not even the band. He hit the flag. So Eagle could pick up a stroke on the whole card, as we expect. Making it look easy. And we have MJ. He's going to clean up. As should everyone else.
And it really seems like MJ just does not overthink his playing at all.
No.
Like, just steps up, plays the game, moves forward. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. So Eagle starting to pick it up a little bit now, 2 under. Zach's still sitting 1 under. Having a good time. All right, hole 8, another par 5 coming in at 670 feet. This one is all about footing. It's going to be uphill the whole way. Basically where the drone is where you want to land. Your second shot, though, very tight technical shot. You can, if you do, this is one of the holes, if you kick off to the fairway, you can kind of throw a thumber and keep getting down there. And then on your third shot, you have this raised basket that you kind of want to get inside the circle. This one, not playing as the hardest hole, but still pretty difficult for some of the people out here. Variety of different scores. MJ lacing that right up the middle. But you can see all the rocks. I mean, this is why they call it Iron Hill. Your footing is one of the most important things, and it really tests you on that, challenges you.
Yeah, and there's really no surprises here either. Like, when you come to play this, like, it lives up to all the stories. It is just a solid, well-built course.
Mm-hmm. like Paul said last year when he won, all you have to do here is hit your lines. It's right there in front of you. Just hit your lines, and you can shoot really good rounds. But I mean, if you're kicking off the fairway like this, like I said, this course can eat you alive.
Eric does find himself in the middle of the fairway, but still a lot of work to do.
Like I said, if you kind of kick off, just throw a big overhand, just keep moving. Forward progress at this point. So you have 2 more shots to kind of recalibrate what you're doing. As Eagle, he's getting down there. Look at that.
Yeah, it was quite the push.
I found this one, this is a tough hole to Eagle, I think. It's a little shorter than the other one, but it's a lot more technical.
Oh.
It's a lot tighter. So Eric's struggling to get down the fairway. MJ's just keeping it in the fairway.
I wouldn't want to go hiking through those woods either.
Eric. This is his 4th shot. He still hits another tree, goes
woods
down.
to woods.
Zach's just been
still in the woods.
Zach's getting down the entire fairway just to the right of it. Zach's 3rd shot.
And it's working.
All right, he's still in the rough on his 4th shot, so he has a chance to get par, but he's taking a unconventional route as Eagle.
Wow.
So close to being able to just tap that in.
Overshoots and finds himself outside the circle.
MJ. Yes. MJ played this hole perfect. Kept it in the fairway the entire time. Threw it up. 2nd shot. Laid up his 3rd shot. Tap in 4.
Really anticipating hit and knowing where his landing zones were was key.
Zach's going to kick outside the circle. It's a tough putt to raise basket.
Oh no. Man.
And this is where the wheels started falling off for Eric. This was a tough hole for him. I think this kind of really set him up to not have a good time here on the rest of this round.
Yeah, you could see a little emotion running right there.
Zach probably just inside 40 feet. Cans it.
Ooh.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh.
Snug a rewind in there.
So that's Zach owning both our rewinds today.
Yeah. I mean, you could just tell his putter is really on. He's hit the band a couple times, but he's hit metal almost every shot.
Absolutely. Gatekeeper Rewind brought to you by Zach Melton.
Yeah. Look right at the camera.
No dab, though. That was the perfect opportunity, man. I'm a little disappointed.
Luckily, we have him again. So, spoiler alert. All right, Eagle. He's right on circle's edge as well. That is Eagle doing what he does.
Yeah.
I mean, we've come to expect him to make those shots.
That's a big expectation to live up to, right?
Yeah. It's Eric. Just happy to get out of this hole. He's going to take a dub. MJ with the tap in 4, making it look easy. So Eagles starting to pick it up. It's a couple birdies in a row for him as we're going to move into hole 9, 555 feet. I love this hole. First shot, you throw something straight that's going to come right out here. If you have a
pretty big dog leg to the right.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the forehand, great. Zach, we should see a really nice shot. Your second shot, though, pretty tight gap far down the fairway that you have to hit.
Yeah, and it kind of starts grading downhill a little bit at that point as well.
Yeah, so you have the potential to kind of go, it's fast green, you can go past the basket. Is this from Eagle? I
Wow,
I
that's
almost got
looking
scared.
great.
I thought he was going to hit someone because they were walking off over there, and I was like, guys.
Holy cow. He crushed that.
Yeah. Like I said, farthest forehand thrower out there. Case closed. MJ unfortunately hit some brushes there as he should be able to get up and down still for a birdie. But
Yeah, he probably wanted to hug that left side of the lane a little bit extra to keep it more centered.
Yeah.
At the fade, but it'll play.
Because then it would have just kind of slid up right into the...
Oof.
Ooh,
That was an early release from Zach. That's going to put him in the rough there.
And I would say this is another one of those holes where if you get to the right there, it's not the easiest to work down the fairway.
Eric finds himself in a similar position.
And like I said, Eric, so he was pinched off in the rough.
This was a you pitch out. This might be one of the only true pitch out holes here.
Yeah, don't get to the right side of the fairway. I'm excited to see what Zach's going to throw. Oh, no. He's basically doing the same thing as last hole, just riding the right side of the fairway. All right, Eric. Third shot. Oh, no. Yeah, I started getting pretty vocal. Look at this shot from MJ.
Oh,
no.
no.
Man, everyone's over there on the right side. Zach is deep. Really good recovery shot, though. I mean, he's gonna have a bid for par.
I think that's a good kick, too.
Yeah. I mean, with the conditions and everything and the changes to the course, sometimes you just got to play for par.
The official motto of Gatekeeper Media.
Yeah. We even have it on some coffee. Big shout out to Birdie Fuel.
Nice plug. I liked it.
Yeah. To plug it even more, Eric is going to go outside the circle.
Eric's fellow team member of Birdie Fuel,
Yeah.
actually.
He probably wants to unplug from this round at this point. Hit the reset button. His Eagle's just taking a second shot now.
And that's a good kick,
That
too.
was a great kick. Not an easy putt for Zach. The literal term, kick rocks. Oh no, MJ. He even said, he was like, get it up. All right, Zach. Ooh, nice.
Great way to end the front nine.
Yeah. Good par save.
Only one blemish so far.
Yeah, just think if he knocks a couple more of those in, he is sitting at 4 under at least. So everyone else should be able to clean up. MJ making sure he has a clean disc.
It was a little high to the band, but sticks to the chains anyway.
So a little up and down for MJ. He's sitting 17th right now. Sitting even. Eagle, though, tied for first. Good run at the end. 5 birdies in a row. Eric here, unfortunately, giving up 4 strokes on these 2 holes. That's going to put him at 6 over.
Yikes.
Yeah. Tough starting round for Eric, but we still got plenty of golf.
Yeah, 2 more rounds after this.
That's why we're here. So let's just take a recap real quick. We're going to look at Eagle sitting at 4 under. Zach sitting in 11th at 1 under. MJ 17th at even. Eric A lot of work here on this back nine for him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, still plenty to go.
So we see James Conrad, Eagle up at the top. Feldberg's up there. Joel put up a good round. Albert as well. So a lot of golf left. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah, and this is probably my favorite tournament of the year. But this concludes our front nine coverage of the 2019 Delaware Disc Golf Challenge. Make sure to stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Give it a share. Come follow along so get the rest of the action.
Yeah. Take care.